In this video, we'll cover the grid dashboard element. We'll just add the grid element from the Insert tab. Now, I'll add my data items. You can see that the icons next to each field will change depending on the data type. You can also present the values as a bar. This means you can sort the grid to see the highest number of sales last year. The other data type is delta. We can use this to compare data items against each other. I'll change the type to delta and have the sales last year and sales to date fields in the data slots. I'll click the delta options and change the rule to warning if greater. You can change the value type between actual value, absolute variation, percentage variation, and percent of target. You can also change the threshold value. In this case, the threshold is 0, meaning that above is bad and below is good. Let's move on to the data options for this element. Notice that you can edit the filter based on the data featured in the element. If we want to filter by data not shown on the element, we'll have to add a hidden data item. I'll drag the status field over to the hidden data item slot. See that when I return to the filter editor, status has been added to the filter field list. Now let's move on to sorting. You can sort by any of the items featured in the dashboard element. These can be set to ascending or descending order. Again, if we want to sort by an item that is not featured, we'll have to implement a hidden data item. Dragging period ending to the hidden data measure will allow me to sort this element in order of sales year. Now let's look at the master filter. This allows us to create a filter that spans all the dashboard elements on a dashboard. The cross data source filtering button will allow us to create a master filter that spans different data sources. Use the Ignore Master Filters option to exclude an element from any active master filters. Let's move on to drill down. The drill down will occur in the same order as the columns. By clicking on an element, you will drill down to show the details below. Finally, let's talk about layout and style. We can change the visibility of the horizontal or vertical lines. We can merge duplicated cells. We can create banded rows as long as cells have not been merged. Column headers can also be added or removed. Layout options are also available from the right-click menu. From here, you can also choose the names that apply to the element. And that's it. You should now know how to effectively implement the grid dashboard element.